Hello, and welcome to another edition of Honeycomb Digital Investments Chain of Events. My name is Baxter Hines. I'm the Chief Investment Officer here at Honeycomb Digital. And we want to go over some major events that are unfolding in the crypto space. And one of the things that I do want to point out that is a positive note in this sort of crypto winter, as people are calling it, is that more and more institutions are looking at blockchain technology and crypto investments as a big part of the future of the financial system. When we've had prior downturns in cryptocurrency where Bitcoin falls 50%, 60% or more, a lot of times people will leave crypto for dead. And you're definitely getting some of that narrative in the current news flow. But at the same time, I'm continuing to see articles and big announcements from major institutional players that really see that the future is inevitably going towards blockchain. And what do I mean by that? Well, we've seen headlines in the last couple of weeks from big firms like State Street, one of the largest custodians in the financial industry. They're based out of Boston. They manage hundreds of trillions of dollars of other people's investments. They hold them for people. They are setting up a digital custody, both for cryptocurrencies and for security tokens. We saw KKR, one of the largest private equity firms in the world. They put one of their healthcare funds in token form so that it can be fractionalized, it can be tracked, it can be traded on a blockchain. We also saw NASDAQ. I think most people are very familiar with that exchange. It's mostly known as a technology stock exchange, but they have announced custody for cryptocurrencies, and they have a roadmap that's been put together for owning security tokens, i.e. these securities that trade on the blockchain and are going to be held in token form rather than in a paper-based form. And to me, this is big news because we've often talked about how scarcity is one of the major tenets that we look for when we buy digital assets. And it's a well-known fact that Bitcoin, as a cryptocurrency, the most Bitcoins that will ever be in circulation is 21 million. That's something that really is an attractive feature of that cryptocurrency, why people are drawn to it. It's this idea that it cannot be created out of thin air. You can't print more Bitcoins like you can print more dollars, yen, euro, whatever it might be. And so that scarcity from Economics 101 should say that this is a desirable asset to have. And so, again, going back to Economics 101, if more demand is coming and the supply of a good, i.e. Bitcoin or some of these other cryptocurrencies, is fixed or is very well defined, this should be extremely positive for the price of Bitcoin in the near future. I heard something like over 90% of all pension funds and endowments have no allocation to digital assets in their portfolios. In this case, we're talking trillions and trillions of dollars in those kinds of portfolios. If they put even a couple of basis points, I'd say 10% of 1% into Bitcoin, that's a huge, or any digital asset, that's a huge increase in demand. And so if we see these dollars starting to flood into the crypto space, it's going to really make the market rethink what is the long-term picture here. Should we be buying? It will, in my opinion, will cause prices to go up, or it will certainly be a factor that would push that up. So from a timing standpoint, I can't say exactly when the dollars will come in, but it is incredibly positive to see that these major firms, again, State Street, KKR, Fidelity has announced it, I didn't mention that one earlier, that they are laying the groundwork, setting the foundation so that when the opportunities come, they will be able to put money into this. In fact, another one I should have mentioned, multi-trillion-dollar asset manager BlackRock has decided to extend cryptocurrency to their customers. And so if this starts, it's going to be like a dam bursting of money coming into the digital space, and it will be a game changer that should be extremely bullish, extremely positive for the assets as time goes on. Just wanted to share that with you because it is something that's not being talked about. The headlines are being dominated by the volatility of Bitcoin, the downward pressure that we're seeing in other cryptocurrencies, and some of the other more negative types of things that are getting pointed out. That's what's getting the attention. But under all of that current and sort of the back behind the curtain, we're seeing really big moves from big institutions, and I just wanted to point that out today. I appreciate you being here for this episode and look forward to seeing you sometime again in the near future.